Hello, everybody. This is Pastor Willie, and this is the encouraging word for today. Did you ever see children competing for the attention of a parent or an adult? I have many times. A few months ago, I was with some of my grandchildren, all young adults, and one of them was telling me their plans, how they did in school, what was going on in their life, and it was great things. And I was encouraging them. I was telling them how wonderful it was. I was giving them my full attention. But soon another one of them said, "Oh, Grandpa, I want to tell you about what I'm doing also." And then I turned my attention to them and listened. And I sensed there was a desire to be approved also. And it's a normal thing. It's a good thing. And we see it with little children. Many times when I'm greeting people coming out of the church, I'll greet a little child, and their brother or their sister will want to get my attention and get the same thing also. And I know I have that in myself. I want to be seen as important. We want to be seen as great. And one time, Jesus's disciples that had already been following him for at least 2 years, and they are arguing along the road which one of them is the greatest. Now we say, "Oh, that's crazy. We would never do that." But all of us desire to be considered approved, to be great in God's eyes. And of course, each one of them thought that they were the greatest. In Mark 10:43 through 45, Jesus says this to them and to you and me today. "Not so with you. Instead, whoever wants to become great among you must be your servant, and whoever wants to be first must be slave of all. For even the Son of Man," Jesus, "did not come to be served, but to serve, and to give his life as a ransom for many." Jesus didn't correct their desire to be seen as great, because it's a normal desire that God's put in our hearts. He had no problem with that whatsoever. The problem was their definition of greatness, and my and your and the world's definition of greatness. Jesus, God's definition of great, is to be the servant of others. You do that, you'll be great in God's eyes. To be a servant to your spouse, a servant to your friends, a servant to strangers, a servant to your children, a servant to your parents, a servant of all. And Jesus used himself as the greatest example of greatness. He became a servant and died for us. So my challenge for you today is to be great today. Be a servant. God bless you.